Hello and good evening to everyone. Welcome to Project and Program Management in Australia Pacific Training Group. Hello also to all of our viewers from LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. My name is Riza.
And I'm Rovi.
And we will be your hosts this evening.
If you have been following us, we've been conducting a series of live events for the past few weeks and inviting you guys to study at Pacific Training Group in Australia.
Yes, that's right, Rovi. And for those who are only joining us tonight, welcome, and we hope you stay with us until the end.
Yes, especially that we have prepared many things for you tonight. And towards the end of our program, we will have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, type them in the comment section.
Yes, that's right. And as a bonus, we have also prepared a raffle draw. So stay tuned and you might be one of the lucky winners to enjoy our limited and event exclusive prizes. Rovi, can you share the mechanics with us?
Sure. You can get 35% course fee discount plus a chance to win a $30 e-voucher. All you have to do is share this live and enter your details at bit.ly/PTG event.
That's right. You may also refer to the pinned comment of this live stream for the link. So just click on the link, enter all the details. And our winners will be announced at the end of this program, so stay tuned for a chance to win these exciting prizes.
All right, so without further ado, let's dive into our program. And to start with, Riza, can you tell us more about who Pacific Training Group is?
Yes, Pacific Training Group, or simply PTG, is one of the leading vocational education training providers in Australia, with a mission enabling students to create thriving careers in Australia and globally. So we have been in the industry since 2015. We have more than 20 Australian qualifications and over 30 short courses. And in 2019, we started to offer these courses online as well. And with more than 50 industry partners, we are able to help our students get into studying and living in Australia with a mission enabling students to create thriving careers in Australia and globally. So we have been in the industry since 2015. We have more than 20 Australian qualifications and over 30 short courses. And in 2019, we started to offer these courses online as well. And with more than 50 industry partners, we are able to help our students get into studying and living in Australia more easily.
Yes, and we also have modern campuses, experienced trainers, and great connections to the industry. Plus, you will also have access to world class e learning resources through our platform called PTG Online.
Yes, because here at PTG, we strive to have a great community of trainers, staff, and learners who will support each other throughout their journey. Now, this wouldn't be possible if we didn't have our own place of learning, right? So, depending on your preference, you may choose to study in any of our two campuses. So, we have the first one, it's our Sydney campus, it's located in Piermont, New South Wales. And to quote the famous Australian filmmaker, he said, "One of the great things about Sydney is that it has a great acceptance of everyone and everything. It's an incredibly tolerant city and a city with a huge multicultural basis."
I'm sure it's a very beautiful place. And we also have our Gold Coast campus located in Surfers Paradise, Queensland. Let's watch these videos for a sneak peek of student life in Sydney and Gold Coast.
Yes.
Sydney and New South Wales offer cutting-edge, industry-relevant education opportunities for international students. Our world-leading universities and thriving vocational education sector help deliver the foundation for rewarding lifelong careers. New South Wales also boasts some of Australia's leading private providers, specialist English language colleges and secondary schools. We are leaders in education, with multiple universities ranked in the top 200 QS World University Rankings. New South Wales is Australia's most innovative and dynamic state, with 64% of the nation's tech startups based in Sydney. Nearly half of Australia's top 500 companies are based in New South Wales, offering diverse employment opportunities during and after study. In addition to Sydney, New South Wales has 4 regional study destinations: the North Coast, South Coast, Newcastle and Hunter region, and Country New South Wales, that offer exceptional education and employment opportunities. With a wealth of world-class qualifications, New South Wales can help you make a difference in the world, whatever pathway or career you choose. Warm, welcoming, truly multicultural, and with award-winning beaches, food and entertainment, New South Wales is the right choice for students seeking internationally recognised qualifications and successful global careers.
So what I love the most about Sydney and New South Wales, I really like the city.
I can go maybe 20 minutes, go to the beach, 30 minutes, go to the most beautiful bushwalk you've ever seen. And that's just the city in particular.
In the morning, when I go for a walk, I often see dolphins. I feel like I live in paradise.
Going and studying abroad was always like a dream. The feeling is amazing. I wasn't expecting all of this, to be honest.
I still find myself spoiled for choice after 3 years. How a city can keep offering you forms of entertainment, that's a beautiful thing which I haven't really experienced anywhere else. It has the best combination of city life and just beautiful sceneries.
New South Wales has a lot of prestigious university which can provide you the best quality of education.
Besides very good education, it's just a place where you can have fun as well.
You get to meet so many different people in and out of class.
Everyone is more relaxed. Everyone kind and friendly, and teacher also helpful.
It's a very good place to find support for whatever you need, especially for international students. We get here with different kinds of insights and education.
I feel safe and I feel welcome.
I would just highly recommend coming to New South Wales to study.
Visit the Study New South Wales website to explore your study options.
All right.
life is like a blast in both areas of Sydney and campus and Gold Coast campuses. So there's so much to explore aside from just studying, and there are a lot of great opportunities, especially in Sydney. That there are the top 300 companies in Australia are actually located in Sydney. Plus, in Gold Coast, um, if you want a more laid back lifestyle, Gold Coast is the place for you.
Yeah, indeed, Rovi. It's like, I think for me, if I were to choose, I'd probably choose Gold Coast. Uh,
Yeah.
because when you mentioned like the laid back kind of life,
Mhm.
especially that I also like swimming, and watching those videos like makes me want to go on a road trip and then just go swimming and or surfing or something.
Yeah, I just love the city, and I just like how Sydney is very welcoming and a lot of activities in there, plus the job opportunities that it offers.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
very well balanced, like
yeah,
study, work opportunity, relaxation.
yeah. Now, before we get carried away with the vacation feels, let's do talk about the benefits of studying abroad.
Yes, all right. So as you can see, we have here 97% of study abroad graduates will land a job in 12 months or less. And you're also likely to earn 25% higher salary. You'll get 84% more skills and match 80% more jobs. So these are very good numbers, don't you think so, Rovi?
I agree, and it's totally understandable because here in PTG, we do give our best to provide the needed training for our students, and also we connect them to job opportunities or further studies through our various connections.
That's right. And so even after our students, they finish their studies, they can still stay in Australia, they can get a job, meet even more people and develop their skills, right?
Yes, that is correct. And that's exactly what Pacific Training Group is offering to our students.
Yes. All right. So before we continue with our program, Rovi, I have a question for you.
Yes, what is it?
Okay. Can you remember like the most recent project or program that you were involved in, or maybe you managed?
Yeah. Well, one of the projects that we're working on are these live events. So definitely we do plan ahead of time, and make sure we coordinate with the people involved in the project, to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And that includes a lot of projects in marketing as well. So project management skills is very relevant across many industries. So I think it's very timely to discuss this courses that we have in project and program management. How about
That's
you?
right. Um, I think yeah, I think the most recent one would be these live events, and some other small kinds of projects like just trying to what's this? Trying to actually prepare for an upcoming event that we have in the family. So
Yeah.
I do believe that I think anywhere or in any kind of endeavor that we have, in any even in any kind of industry that we belong to, there would always be projects and programs to be undertaken, right? And this is what PTG will train our students in, because our project and program management course will train our students to be effective project leaders and managers who will turn ideas into reality. And just like what I've mentioned, no matter what industry you belong to, there will always be projects to be undertaken. It could be a project for the opening, maybe of a new campus, or a project for the expansion of a new branch for a restaurant, or a new program to be implemented to increase maybe security in an IT system, and many others. So these kinds of undertakings, and they all need project and program management.
Yes, and whether you are a part of a big group of companies like the 300 top companies that we've mentioned,
Yeah.
or contributing to a startup business, you will need these project and program management skills. And with the world constantly updating and upgrading, organizations must respond to these changes by adopting a structured approach to manage resources and introduce new products. So, PTG is here to meet your needs in that area.
Yes, and in addition to that, Rovi, you are assured with competitive pay rates. So, as you can see here, we have the figures, and these are just the average pay for these positions related to project and program management, which means that there's much in store for our students in this industry.
That's right. And Riza, to ensure that PTG is delivering quality training and education, we are proud to have with us highly qualified trainers with extensive professional experience in the industry. We have Sazad, who is a highly experienced trainer and who has also worked with prestigious organizations like the Commonwealth Bank, the Coles Group, and Novotel.
That's right. And we're also proud to have Barry, who has multiple business qualifications and who is always ready to help our students improve their training in a planned business approach. So, with highly qualified trainers like Cezad and Barry, PTG is confident that our students receive only the highest and best quality education and training.
I agree. And not just our trainers, our support staff are also ready to help our students with any other needs they have.
That's right. So let's watch this video for a testimony from one of our students on their experience with PTG.
I came to Australia to improve myself, to study and create a better career, always looking for new experiences and different lifestyle. After a short period in Sydney, still getting used to a new routine, the COVID arrived and made everything more difficult than I thought it could be. I had to invent ways to keep paying bills. I was away from home, from my family and my friends. The social distance made the process of making new friends be harder. Many times I felt alone, but at this point, the Pacific Training Group became a big
Morning,
gift
Talita.
for me.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm good, and you?
I'm very good. Absolutely great to see you today.
I started having classes online with one of the best professors I have ever had in my life. The support online from the staff is another point that helped me a lot. Today I can say that I see hope in the future because the school gave me ways to improve my abilities. They believe in their students and make us fight for a better future. And I want to thank all of them to believe in me. I will keep my journey, always looking forward.
All right. So that was Talita who studied one of our leadership and management courses in Pacific Training Group, Sydney campus. It's a touching video, don't you think, Riza?
Yes, indeed, especially during the lockdown. It's good to see that in those difficult times, as Talita has mentioned, PTG was able to provide a community for her and, of course, for all our other students to continue their studies and skills development, even during those times when everything had to be done online.
Yeah, that's right. The transition was a little bit smooth because we already have PTG online in place. So
Yes.
blended learning wasn't that challenging. And so,
Yeah.
moving on to the course, there are two qualifications that you can choose from depending on your needs or preference. So, the first one is the Diploma of Project Management, and this qualification will train students to effectively lead and manage teams, manage project scope, time, quality, and cost, manage project risk, ensure work health and safety, manage stakeholder engagement, and gain core level of embedded understanding of programs.
That's right. Thank you, Rovi. We also offer the Advanced Diploma of Project Management. So, this is a higher qualification, and it will train students in the development of specialized skills in managing programs to achieve organizational objectives. So, in this qualification, they will learn to develop business cases, they will manage program finances, handle risk and governance, ensure continuous improvement, implement different projects and programs, engage in collaborative alliances, and also provide mentorship.
That's right. That's a advanced diploma of program management. And upon completion, our students can actually find job opportunities as project management section leader, project team leader, contract manager, and project director, just to name a few. Those are indeed very promising career opportunities, aren't they, Riza?
Absolutely. And nowadays, where all organizations require skills in project and program management, our students will have a bright future ahead of them. So, once again, we have the Diploma of Project Management and the Advanced Diploma of Program Management. This time, Rovi, can you walk us through our education pathway?
Sure, Riza. Now, before we continue, I'd like to remind everyone to join our raffle draw. Just share this live stream and enter your details at bit.ly/PTG event, and you may also refer to the pinned comment of this live stream. Simply click on the link provided.
Yes, that's right. So we are more than halfway on our program already, so make sure you make it before the cutoff.
That's right. So to continue, PTG's education pathway is really easy. All our courses are delivered in English, so you can start with an English course if you think that you have to improve your English first. Or if you're already good in English or in this language, you may also proceed directly to any of the courses that we have discussed. Afterwards, you can continue higher education, like completing a university degree or taking up other qualifications. Or you can go ahead and use your learning to your current or prospect work.
That's right. And when you enroll, you will have the option. You have two options. You can either study on campus, and this mode of study allows you to have an actual class with your trainers, meet other students, and instantly address concerns. Or you can also do the second option, 100% online, which gives you more convenience, especially for those who are always on the go or are very busy and still want to study. So you can complete your units anytime and wherever you are.
All right, those are wonderful options, Riza. Now, I have a question. What if I have or I want to study on campus, but I don't have time during the day? Let's say I work during the day. Or what if I'm interested, but I will only be available towards the end of this year?
All right, so let's address your two questions. So, first, don't worry because we have flexible options for our class schedules. We have day classes and evening classes, so you can choose which one suits your schedule best. And as for your second concern, our next intake is on August 8th. I think that's next week.
Yeah.
But if you feel you need more time to prepare, we have intakes also in September and October of this year. And you can even plan as far ahead as next year, 2023, 2024, and 2025.
And that's right. PTG also thinks about your personal schedule as a student. So that's why we have term breaks for our students so they can also relax in between term classes and explore the many beautiful places in Australia.
That's right. And there's so much to explore, just like what we have watched in the videos earlier. So, aside from studying, you can also travel.
That's right. So now let's talk about how to get started. Super exciting. Can you
Yeah.
tell us more about requirements on how to enroll?
Yep, absolutely. We have simplified the requirements for our students. You only need to be at least 18 years of age. You have completed year 11 or equivalent studies, and you have an upper intermediate level of English or higher. That's IELTS 5.5 or equivalent, or just successfully complete PTG's language literacy and numeracy or LLN assessments. Now, for the documents to be submitted, you only need to send copies of your valid passport, your academic transcript, which should be translated in English, your updated CV or resume, and a proof of your English proficiency. So, pretty much just the basic documents or requirements that are easy to comply with. Now, aside from these requirements, PTG can also help in processing and completing visa applications with the help of our migration experts. So when you arrive in Australia, you can avail of our pickup services also, and you can go straight to your accommodation.
And speaking of accommodations, Reza, we also have partnered with the following companies to ensure the comfort of student living. We have Study Vision, Global Experience, Australian Homestay Network, and Link to Student Living. These companies provide different options like homestay, co-living options, VIP homestay, parents nominated accommodation, and caregiving services. These accommodations are highly secured facilities, affordable, and most especially comfortable. There are also flexible packages of meals and utilities available, all to make sure our students live a hassle-free lifestyle while studying in Australia.
That's right. Thank you, Rovi. So now let's watch this video for an overview of what it's like to experience homestay.
My mum and dad were very, very big on family, and I think that's where it all stems from, really.
Our best friend's daughter worked at Wellington High, and she suggested that to us.
She said, look, you've got all the rooms after the kids moved out. Why don't you have somebody come and stay? It's more or less preparing them for when they finish school. They go out and move out of here and into their own places. It's just little basic things that I think is very important for them to know how to do.
But we'll take them here, there and everywhere.
We've had a trip down to Phillip Island, went and saw the penguins.
We've been interstate with them to Queensland. Staying absolutely wrapped in Queensland because we went to most of the theme parks and he thought that was pretty cool. We try to treat them as our own children, really, and make them feel as home as much as we can and feel as though they're part of the family.
Wow. Isn't it lovely to have your own family through homestay, Rovi?
I know, it feels like I don't have to worry getting homesick because I belong to a family in Australia.
Yeah, and in the video they seem like they're really they're really sweet, like parents. Yeah. Wait, I remember you've been to Australia. Can you share with us like a little bit of your experience?
Oh yeah, that was back in 2018. So I went to Sydney, and Sydney is actually a very cool place where it's nice to just walk around and see many things. Like every corner, every street is actually something that wowed me when I first went there, and yeah, it was really exciting to see the Sydney Opera House for the first time. But there are a lot of things to do there. Like 1 week isn't even enough for me to explore all of the beautiful places. And I also get to work with our client in Australia, and it's very the experience is different when you work there. It's very dynamic, and you can really feel how multicultural the area is. Like it's very nice. So if I would
Yeah.
choose between Sydney and Gold Coast, honestly, I do prefer to go in Sydney or study in Sydney as well.
You'll be in Sydney and I'll be in Gold Coast.
Yes. See you there.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Um, we also have that video testimonial earlier from one of our students, Talita. And it's good to hear all these wonderful things about living in Australia and studying in Pacific Training Group.
That's right. And aside from the assistance that we provide to our students in their immigration, airport transport, and accommodation, we also widen the options of our students by providing them work opportunities.
That's right. And students will also learn and get the real life exposure they need during their studies. And some of our partners even give the students the experience while being paid.
You're absolutely right. And we have it all covered for the students, whether they want to master culinary and hospitality, housekeeping services for a five-star hotel, or even enjoy the beauty of an island resort during their work placement.
That's right. So, with all that we have talked about so far, I'm sure by now, I think our viewers would be curious to know how much is it to enroll in a course.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked, Riza. For as low as 528 Australian dollars monthly, you can already get into any of the project and program management courses that we have discussed.
That's right. And what if I enroll in more than one course? Do I get a discount?
Well, we all know that everyone loves package deals. So here in PTG, we also offer package course deals. If a student enrolls in more than one course, let's say the diploma and the advanced diploma of project and program management, he or she can save as much as $3,080 in fees.
Wow. And if you stay with us until the end, you'll get even more huge discounts when you enroll in any of PTG's courses within the promo period. All right, so isn't it exciting to study overseas? I hope everyone now has a pretty good idea how they can start their learning journey in Australia.
Definitely. And with everything that we have covered, some of our viewers may still have some questions. So let us now proceed with the most interactive part of tonight's event, the Q&A. Hope you're all able to type in your questions in the comment section so we can answer them.
Yep. Let's start with a few questions that we have here. All right. So the first one is, can I take two different courses at the same time? Yes, you may. And this can be done online if you choose online studies. So you can take two different courses at the same time. Now, we mentioned earlier that let's say you want both the diploma and the advanced diploma, you'll get discounts. That's also possible to enroll in both of those courses. But for example, you are studying in campus, then you will study the diploma first and then the advanced diploma next. But if you're doing it online, you're free to do both at the same time, because for online studies, you can study, you have your own pacing or study pacing, so you can study both at the same time. So that's a good question.
All right. Thank you, Riza. Another question that we have, can I take a course that is not related to my background study? The answer to that question is yes. Especially nowadays that career switch is very in trend. So when you want to explore different courses and different industries, different careers, PTG is actually open to students who would like to study courses that are not related to their previous study or previous work background. And we also have a lot of courses that is applicable to a lot of industries, and one of them is project and program management.
That's right. Especially for project and program management, it covers anything, no matter what industry you belong to. You need these skills, right?
Yep, totally agree.
Yep. Okay. All right. We have another one. Do you have partner companies where you can endorse your graduates for employment? Yes, I think we showed it also in one of the slides earlier. Um, we have partnered with certain companies who will provide our students with work placement opportunities and also employment after study. So we have the hotel school, we have Ospen, O'Reilly's Resort, Empire Hospitality, and some other local small businesses. So aside from our work placement or what's this? Work placement or employment opportunities, we also have partnered with schools. So let's say that you don't want to work yet, or maybe you want to further your studies. We have partner schools and universities such as Southern Cross University. Then we have the University of Technology Sydney. We have the Dussur Business School, the Universal Business School Sydney, University of South Australia. So like if you've taken any of our certifications, you can proceed to university and you'll have those units credited. So like you can save up time, of course, your resources as well, if you proceed to further studies. So yep, we do have partner companies, and in addition we have partner schools and universities.
Yes, and I agree. It's totally a great opportunity for you to start with Pacific Training Group when you want to study with the top Australian universities, because sometimes it can be hard to enter those top universities. So Pacific Training Group is a good stepping stone for you when you want to get or get started with Australian qualifications in the vocational sector.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
right.
Do we have more questions? Okay, we have one more. We have another question. Is there a maximum age limit? And the answer to that is no. So we have the minimum age requirements, which is 18 years of age. But regardless of your age after that, you are welcome to study with Pacific Training Group. We even have students who are at their 50s to learn more, to upskill themselves to get into a CEO role. Right?
Yeah.
So those are great opportunities as well for our students. So regardless of
Yeah.
your age, as long as you're 18 and up, you're good.
Yep. As long as you are 18, then no limits afterwards. All right. Is that our last? I think that's our last. Okay. We have, I think this is the last question. So we have, do both campuses offer all courses, or are there courses that are only offered in a specific campus? And if yes, which courses? All right. Not to worry, because all of our courses are being offered in both campuses. So if you like to study in Sydney, all of the courses are available. If you want Gold Coast, all of the courses are also available. So not to worry about that.
Yeah, so we do have courses in, aside from project and program management, we have hospitality management, event management, leadership management. We also have marketing and communication, and then we will be launching new courses in the areas of retail management, human resources, even painting and decorating. So those
Yeah.
kind of courses will be available at PTG.
Yeah. And I think we are also launching digital marketing. It's
Yes.
very relevant nowadays, right? So
Yes, we're
stay
expanding
tuned.
our marketing courses. Yes.
Yeah, stay tuned for those courses. All right, so that was our last question. Thank you so much for sending in your queries. We hope you were able to address your concerns. And don't worry, if you still have more questions, you can always reach out to us at inquiries@pacifictraining.edu.au, or simply visit our website at pacifictraining.edu.au.
And so we have come to the most exciting part of our program.
All
As
right.
promised, we will now raffle off $30 e-vouchers, and we will pick
Okay.
among our viewers who were able to submit their entries in our Bitly link. Now, I believe the results are now in. Let's take a look.
Ta-da-da! All right, we have Miguel De La Rosa. Congratulations to our lucky winner. So please wait for our email with further instructions on how you can claim your voucher. All right, congratulations once again, but wait, there's more. Congratulations to all of our participants. Everyone who submitted their entries to our bit.ly link will be eligible for the 35% course fee discount as long as you enroll until January 2023.
Well, Riza, so that means everyone here is a winner.
Yes, you are absolutely correct, Roby. We will send out your discount codes through the emails that you provided in our bit.ly link and also in our Eventbrite registration. So please check out your inbox from time to time for our email. All right. So congratulations once again. Now, before we officially end today's event, here are a few announcements. So we have one more virtual event for Mexico. We have it next week. We will present the last course that we are offering, which is Leadership and Management. So it's going to be on August 11th, same time, 7 p.m. Mexico. So for more information, make sure to visit us at our official website at pacifictraining.edu.au, our official Facebook page, Pacific Training Group, our Twitter at handle Pacific Training 3, and Instagram at Pacific Training EDU AU.
All right, so thank you so much for staying with us tonight, and we hope to see each other during our in-country event. So Lance, Riza, I believe we are ready to wrap up for today.
Yes, all right. So thank you so much, Roby. On behalf of the Pacific Training Group team, I'd like to thank everyone for joining our virtual program, Study Project and Program Management in Australia, Pacific Training Group. We look forward to seeing you in Australia and here at Pacific Training Group, where your successful career starts.
All right, this has been your host, Rovi and Riza. See you soon and have a lovely evening.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Bye.
My name's Rafe, I'm from the UK. I'm doing a diploma and advanced diploma of hospitality management here at Pacific Training. No, I've always been in hospitality back in the UK. It just seemed a very easy transition from going from what I was doing before to kind of progressing myself into the future. So we're studying on rosters, how to manage team, how to look after them and get the best out of your team where possible. So the benefits are really good. So you get a 20-week work placement. So that allows you to work full time, you don't have to come to class for that length of time and you can work quite a bit as well, so it's really good. Money is really good over in Australia compared to back in most of Europe. So it's a lot easier to work on less hours and kind of still spend the time studying. Future plans are looking really promising. I've gone from working back into bars and restaurants in the UK to working in a 5-star resort over here. So that also adds to a different range of skills, and I'll definitely adapt those skills to be able to go back in the UK from both the course and the experience over here as well.